Chip. So, I'm not a running coach. I don't claim to be a running coach. I know a lot about training runners for strength and conditioning and hopefully injury prevention. However, one of the things, I'm back on my first run in quite a long time, and one of the things I always constantly get told off from Anne is that I just go in and I start running and I do like an hour at a time, which is true. I'm not gonna discredit that. However, one of the things I like to do is to do like a 4-minute run followed by like a 30-second to 1-minute walk. And this works out pretty good on the trails, as what I normally do is just kind of set up my watch to 4 minutes, have a timer go off, then walk a little bit. And it's nice on the trails because it's almost like you're out for a hike, that sort of thing. But you can do all different iterations of this. So you can make it as a 1-minute run, 30-second walk, 90-second run, 30-second walk, that sort of thing. And it's a good protocol to follow if you're new, getting back into running. You see Shep's taking a going boo-boo. But it's a good thing. I think what it does is, and I'm again no running coach, but it kind of just resets your muscles, gives you a little bit of a rest while you can still move forward. It's a little humbling, but it's definitely something, gotta clean that up, that is good for you to do so you don't get injured. Anyway, just another tip. All right, so again, continuing with the hacks today, we're now crossing a creek. This is a creek because it does not have any auto parts, tires, refrigerators, kitchen appliances, anything like that in it. Now, it's kind of a sketchy crossing, and I don't want to get my feet wet. So this is a good thing for if you're crossing this in the winter or whatnot. Now, full disclaimer or full disclosure, I don't know if this is gonna work because I have got my 4-legged friend here with me, and this could go very wrong, in which case I'll probably still post it because it'll probably be funny. But in order to get over this, what we're going to look at is just the drier rocks as well as the ones that only have a little bit of water going over them. I'm not going to run across this because that would be probably pretty dangerous, especially with my 4-legged friend, but we're going to give it a go. So I'm going to turn around so I get my leash all around us. Shep's probably going to be brave and walk through the water, but here goes nothing. So you got 1 foot here, 1 foot there. You go up on here, another dry rock. That one's not as wet. We're going for another dry one. My feet are getting wet anyway because Shep is wet. And we step on this one because there's not much water going over it, and we have these awesome hokas on them. Cross over and to dry. Success. So, hope that helps in some way to keep your feet warm and toasty, especially during those winter runs if you need to cross them. So here's another little running hack I was just thinking about as we were going down. I think part of the thing, and this pertains directly to trail running really, but a lot of trail runners, I think, myself included in the beginning, was, you know, how do I get down some treacherous, gnarly downhill terrain, particularly downhill, because you're going a lot faster. So from the mountain bike world, Chap, hold on, buddy. What we do is, if you can, early enough, if it's like a downhill race or if you get access to the course before, it doesn't matter downhill or not, but downhillers are particular about this, is really scouting out the course, knowing your lines, knowing everything else. Cross country as well, you know, going different races and things like that, different disciplines. It's all about line choice. And also, secondly, as you go faster, the faster you're going, the further ahead on the trail you need to look. Now, generally, because we're running, it's not really too much more, it's not much faster than when we're walking, and I say that, you know, relative. Obviously, if you're, you know, running a 4-minute mile, you're moving. But on the trail, what we need to do is basically look ahead, and further ahead the faster we're going. So on a downhill, really kind of scout out the lines. Now, it's a little funny at first because you think, all right, well, I'm not going to see what I'm stepping on, but you have a little recording in your brain of a few seconds of where you need to go, so you'll get it. But one of the things that you can practice while you're out for a run, like today, turn this around, as you can see, this downhill here is, you know, it's not too gnarly, but you have to scout out a line. Now, if I had better editing techniques and stuff like that, I'd scout it out and draw it for you, but I'm not quite that advanced yet. But what we're going to do is just kind of go down this, and we've kind of scattered out a line. Now, it might be a little tough as we start to run here with Shep here, because he's going to want to go, but, you know, I'm looking ahead, kind of scouting out where I'm going, and my feet are kind of doing the work. I'm staying light on my toes, and then I get down to the bottom here, and I've already seen this in my head. So, you know, as we now have kind of come down from there, you can see, you know, I've sort of looked out. So I think, anyway, to just close this long ass segment off, it's kind of important to see this, and it's a good thing to do when you're out for a run as a skill, is to, you know, go back and forth along that several times to get a good idea of what you're doing, and scout the line out, try different lines, and see what works best. All right, so as this is becoming sort of a running hacks video by someone who's not really a runner, well, I classify myself as a runner. I like to think outdoor athlete. Anyhow, one of the things I think that's another sort of just little tip and trick, especially when running on the trails. I mean, we're lucky enough to live here in Central Virginia, where it's just 360 degrees of awesome and beautiful wherever you look, but take in the scenery, you know, like this right here is just gorgeous. I mean, I don't know if the camera does it justice, but I mean, hot damn, this is just like something that you don't often think about, and I know I don't usually, because I'm a lot of times in race mode or whatever, is you know, just to like stop it and take a look around. I mean, this is just, it's amazing, you know, and you think, okay, well, there's different seasons and stuff, and it's only good in this season. It's good in all seasons. I mean, you know, there's appreciation. Shepley. There's appreciation in every season. So just another hack. Anyway, hopefully this isn't getting too long.